Hi all bush people, out in the Swedish forest again, doing a small video for you all. The only thing is that I remembered my tripod, but I'm lacking one piece. So this plate, let's go under the camera, I do not have with me. It's at home. So the angles today maybe not so good. Right now I'm using my little chair to hold up the camera, and the thing I'm going to do today, that I'm changing the audio. On my previous video, my first video, I noticed that the sound quality wasn't so good because I'm using the internal microphone of my camera. So what I did, I got a new gear or product. I got the video micro to test out today, see what I can do with it, if it's some change on sound quality, audio quality. So it's pretty cheap, or not so expensive, but seems to work. So I'm just going to change the microphone now, so we can see if it's some kind of difference. Today I brought my tarp with me because, as I said, I think I said it earlier, it has been raining, and it's raining all day, so I want to keep my gear dry and my camera equipment dry also. The tarp I have today is a DD tarp, 4x4. The reason I have the big one is that when we are out with all the family, we need a bigger space. Someday maybe we'll get the DD tarp 3x3 light, but it's much more expensive than this one. So this will do for now. And I hope the microphone is okay set, because it's the first time I'm using it, so I don't know how it sounds. So before I start using my knife, I'm going to show you a small neck knife that I carry with me. When I carry the neck knife, I usually put it inside so it doesn't fall around or get stuck somewhere. So I have it like that. Sometimes I have it outside when I carry the bag, because the strap here holds the knife to my chest. So this is my, just going to take it off, small Enzo neck knife. And just focus there. This is the sheath. We have, it's a flat grind Enzo. It's a pretty good knife, full tan. The mosquitoes are bugging me right now. I don't have a fire, so they are bugging me. I like this knife. It's a good one, good blade length for food preparation. But today I'm going to use it to do some small feather sticks to start the fire. Enzo 75, I think it's called. And just to show you the bigger knife that I brought with me. It's a bit bigger. When I carry a small knife, I usually, if I don't have an axe with me, I carry a bigger knife, so I can baton and do some heavier stuff with it. It's the Fällkniven A1. Just have some paracord here, illuminated lanyard. check so I can get it in frame here. Just putting on. Come on. There we have. Some hard time focusing here. Come on, camera. There we go. I really love this knife. It's an all-purpose knife for me. If I only choose one knife of those I have right now, I would choose this one. But I don't have so many knives to choose between. So here we have the Fällkniven A1. Pretty good knife. Let's get some fire started. Today I'm cheating a bit with my firewood because here I have some wet firewood, but I bought because I knew it was raining all day and I want to get this fire started fast. I brought some dry wood from home. Perfect wood for getting the fire started. I have everything I need here to get the fire going. When this is ready, I will put in some moist wood that will get going pretty fast. I'll use my A1 to split the wood. Just taking another log to use as a baton. I don't know if you can see it so good here. Pretty dry, pretty hard wood. No problem for the A1 to baton our wood of this dimension. I need a bigger or more heavier baton because this pine is pretty soft and not so heavy. The ground is pretty soft. Doing this on hard ground is better because it will baton like a god. So here we have the flat ground I'm going to start my fire in. The ground below is sand and dirt, so it's no high risk for fire in the woods because I don't have any roots here. Just move around this, and it has been raining several days. So now I'm just going to use my little neck knife for the rest of the work. Doing some feather sticks. It's been some while I've done some feather stick with this knife. It's a different grind from my A1 and my F1. And bites in a bit more because I have done pretty much work with the bevel here, so it's razor sharp for some food preparation. But I should have some feathers in a while, so I can show you how they look like. So everything I need to get this fire going I have here. I have some birch this is ignite pretty good. Some finer birch here to get it with my fire steel. I have done a few feather sticks with my small knife, the Enzo. Here's a small one. I don't need so much because I know this is going to work pretty good and pretty fast. I have done some small shavings here, like small matchsticks to put in when the fire gets going, and a bigger feather sticks for the fire also. So this is my base, and this should do to get this fire going. So here we have. It's hard with a camera angle because my camera is, I do not have a tripod today. Yes, I have the tripod, but not the actual bit that I need. So I'm sorry for the camera angles. Here we have pretty simple. I haven't done so much. Just took a bit birch and the shavings, and I have a bit thicker here and some small feather sticks, and I'm going to use then my small Enzo to get started with the fire steel. So let's go and see what happens. There we go, guys. There we have some fire. With the small Enzo. So here we have the fires going. I'm just going to prepare the water I'm going to boil for some cup of tea. When I boil water, I use this MSR Seagull. Let me think. It's pretty hard to get some focus out here. It's a pretty good pot. Here inside today I have my tea, my sugar to boil. So let's get this in the fire so I can have a hot cup of tea. I'm under my tarp now because it started to rain, and I needed to move to keep dry my camera and myself. So here we have my tea, my cup of water. Some warm tea is great for the outdoors for me, so I can stay warm. Usually folks drink coffee, but I'm a tea drinker. There's my fire, a bit from my tarp, so it doesn't do any damage to the tarp. So right now I'm under the tarp so I can keep dry from the rain and drink my cup of tea. Just going to pour some sugar inside of it. So, see you later. I didn't bring my spork with me, so I just took a branch here, peeled off the bark because there we can have some bacteria in the bark, so I can stir it around my sugar. I use plenty of sugar because I like sweet tea. One thing I like with all my knives that I look for is a 90-degree spine, so I can use the spine to scrape the fire steel. You can also use it to scrape some fat wood, some birch bark, or do some light scraping on a dry wood to get some fine dust if it's hard to make in a fire. So if you have a 90-degree spine, you also have options to do something else with the spine and the knife, not just cutting with the bevel. So I'm out of frame. It's hard because it's on the chair pretty low. Here sitting in the woods, drinking my cup of tea now, feeling the warmth from the fire. Behind me it's my tarp, as I mentioned earlier today, the DD tarp. It's good to have a tarp with you when you're out in the woods, especially at this time here in Sweden, September. It rains pretty much, and to keep dry your equipment, yourself, your gear, everything is a key thing to do to enjoy the wilderness. If you cannot keep your equipment dry yourself, it could be boring pretty quickly, and you can start to freeze, because at night time the temperature drops pretty fast. So soon I will do some overnighter. Now it's getting pretty cold, so I'm just going to try out spending a night in the woods when it's colder. I'm used to do it on the summertime, but it's time to do it when it's colder. And then we will see how it goes. I hope you enjoy my videos and that you subscribe. There we go with that word again. Subscribe, so you can keep checking out my channel and coming videos on my equipment, my knives, some basic skills, some more tea, maybe some cooking also. So I hope you enjoy this, and give me the thumbs up if you like the video, and see you next time. Thank you.